Brooklyn count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that's over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mike 54, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Watch the safety crease.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. 3rd down here.
Now, 55 to Mike. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. You ready?
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now on first down. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no? Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and goal.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
What down? 180. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. They gonna need some therapy.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
35's the mic. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go, fellas.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense. 35's the mic. That's not.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that,
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr completes it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Watch the one. Mike, check. Echo, 59. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Vontaze Burfict able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now Brown. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Down, lady. You're mine. Don't let him breathe.
On first down, Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, he's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Charlie, quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Mariota to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
93.
Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Smooth. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check. Show's up.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
7:34.
From the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. With it is Brown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. A first down carry now for Crowell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Down. You wide 8-8. Mike 5-4. I got it.
On 2nd down, Richard. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 59.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The throw complete here to Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
It got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
To throw is Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Here's Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Throwing is Mariota, and that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Mariota now. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check. What do?
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam.
They'll run with Crowell. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check, check, 59. Hey, come on now, come on now.
2nd and 5 now. Carr, blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mariota to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Mariota. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
4th down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't